He's on probation, I know that. So if I do follow through with any of this stuff, the likelihood of him going to jail is high. Like, he's on probation. He can't afford to have charges pressed against him.
Well, you know what I say to that, right? Lock him up.
Alright, but if I do go through with it, I'm the one pressing charges. I'm going to be required to make statements. I might have to appear in court. I'm going to be involved. It's not just a tattletale on him and walk away type of thing, you know?
I'll say it again. Lock him up and let him rot with his girlfriend in prison. Alright. Men and women have separate prisons, right? Well, they can write letters to each other. Share experiences. What her jail is like, what his jail is like. Maybe they'll get some sort of visit one day when their prisons combine.
I think I know what you're already going to say, but I'm trying not to be completely heartless. What about the times when Junior says things like Dada, and then now his mommy sent his Dada to jail? You know, I know he's young and he doesn't know what's going on, but eventually he's going to grow up, and if Joey does do jail time because of me, it's because of Mama, you know?
Alright, you know what? I see you're having a moral dilemma, and when that happens, usually me and you don't see eye to eye. So I'm just going to keep my opinion to myself, and you do what you feel is the best move.
No, Brian, it's okay. I always want you to speak your mind, as long as you're not pushing me about not going back to work on maternity leave or whatever. You're free to speak.
Alright, fine, Miranda. The man willingly committed child support fraud and lied about being on disability, lied about being disabled, unemployment, all of that, right? Didn't do any time, got probation, slap on the wrist, had to pay a fine. Okay, great. Then, what did he do? He called for a welfare check, knowing that nothing was wrong. He just did it to ruin our newborn photos. Calling the police when you know nothing is wrong. You're wasting their time. You're wasting police resources. That's a crime too. Can't get probation for that. He deserves to do some type of time. And that's not just me being biased. That's me going by the law. Okay? Trying to be fair here.
Okay, yeah. That's what I expected you to say. I get it. You're right.
I understand. He's your ex-husband. I understand he's the father of your baby. And I'm sure there's plenty of people who watch this and can relate. And maybe they wouldn't send their baby daddy to jail. But I think after everything you've been through, after all that he's done and gotten away with, switching babies in the hospital, I'm not even gonna go there. I think it's time. I think it's time he paid some type of price and rode off into the rainy sunset with his ex-girlfriend Melissa.
Seems like you've traveled more than me. You're more well-traveled, whatever the word is. Is it hard to get a passport? You don't have a passport? Why you need a passport though right now? What you need that for? Vacation with you. That's all. You need a passport to go to places like Punta Cana, Paris, whatever, you know. Travel with you. That's sweet of you, but I feel like you're on edge right now. I don't know. Last couple days, you've been walking on eggshells. You're not yourself. Yeah, I guess I got things on my mind. Before you met me, wasn't a great guy. You know, I've had my history, my ups and downs, my rock bottoms, and I'm just trying to not get in trouble with myself. And sometimes it's hard to fight temptations and do the right thing and just not pop off at the mouth in certain circumstances. I'm talking about work, you know. Work pisses me off sometimes, pisses me off a lot. And then, you know, when you try to do good at work and then you still get in trouble, and you still do something wrong and it's twisted to make it seem like you did something wrong even though that time you didn't. I don't know. You know, I worried about a lot of stuff in my life, and only 1% of it ever came true. So whatever you're worrying about, I know words are wind, but you'll probably be alright. I think you should just relax and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Yeah. You always make me feel better. Da-da.